Hi, this is Brandon Smith from ThirstGym.com. Today we're talking about exercise called the Cambered bar bench press against chains or versus chains. This is just going to be a build on our regular Cambered bar bench press, putting chains on it. Now the reason we want to put chains on this exercise is because of the increased range of motion. So with this Cambered bar, again, it's about anywhere from 2 to 4 inches. That's a big deficit on your chest since this is welded out. And so what you're going to do with the chains is essentially that weight's going to deload into the ground as you go lower, making it a little bit more of a safer option, but then also really focusing on your speed and your power off your chest from the lockout. So it's going to really increase your time under tension because of the chains and having to grind through those weights rather than if you just had like a regular straight weight on here, no chains. So it's a more advanced option, but I found that this works better for building that speed off the chest if speed is what you need more of. Not necessarily just the strength, but that big pop for a long pause, especially from a competitive sake. You can also do dynamic effort work like this as well, because now we've got accommodating resistance, so you can make your dynamic effort work more difficult. So what you're going to do, just get in your bench press position. Hands are going to be on the outside part of the camber. You're not going to be able to use a close grip option for this exercise. And then you're just going to get normal bench press stuff. Knuckles towards the ceiling. Hands are going to be as close as you can probably get to this. You probably don't want to be out super wide considering there's already a giant camber here. And then as we get set, we come out, we're going to bring it out over our chest. And as we go down, that chain's deloading on the ground, meet the bar, come back up. You don't have to touch your chest. You're just going to have to get relatively close because of how big the camber is. But if you do want to touch your chest, you certainly can. And then rack. As you go down, you just want to make sure that your shoulder's not dumping forward, causing too much strain on like your bicep tendon or your pecs. Keep that chest tall, keep trying to pull the bar apart and just get as close as you can. Don't change your technique from your bench press just to touch your belly. Again, we're after the deficit more so than anything, not the objective measure, touching that to our chest. And again, because we've got chains on here, I still like this as a main supplemental exercise to help your bench press. So anywhere from like 2 to 4 sets, like 5, 6, maybe even 8 reps. I don't like to do this necessarily heavy. I will say that if there is one way I am going to do this heavier, it would be for like triples. And because the chains are going down, I'm going to have less weight, as we mentioned, by my chest. So as I go to lock out, I'm putting myself still less likely in a disadvantaged area or issue for getting hurt because the chains are deloading and I've got less load down here and more at the top, still working on that grind. So I have used this as a max effort exercise, but I usually, again, only do it for like triples, and I'm still make sure I'm leaving some weight in the tank. It's not a true 3 rep max. It's probably like an RP9 where I've got like either a rep left or 5, 10, maybe even 15 pounds left in the tank, just focusing on getting stronger in that deficit position to build more pop off the chest. The amount of chains that you want can vary depending on how much you want that to deload away from your chest. If you want to feel less accommodation, then go with less. If you want to feel more accommodation for how banged up your shoulders are, you could certainly do more, and that will help you as well. So that's all I've got for this exercise. If you got any questions, let me know in the comment section below. Thanks. Have a great day.